So do you also use Justdial for your own business? Then this video can be really helpful for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video we are going to understand how to automatically create new contacts in Vtiger CRM from Justdial leads. So like you, I also use Justdial for my business and we receive leads through Justdial. And now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead through Justdial, I want to add the lead details into my Vtiger CRM as contacts. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Justdial and Vtiger, and we are going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let's begin creating a connection between Justdial and Vtiger in such a way that whenever we receive a new query from Justdial, automatically a contact is created with the same details in my Vtiger CRM. So to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to search for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in my browser. Now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and Pabbly Connect is an easy to use automation tool using which we're going to create a connection between Justdial and Vtiger. Alright, we're just going to move on further and create this connection, but before we move on further, I'll just show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, doubts and solutions. So if you are stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance because we have experts in our community. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, I'm just going to go back towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and right now our Independence Day sale is going on. So if you wish to purchase Pabbly Connect for a one-time price, today is a great day. Because right now if you purchase Pabbly Connect, there will be no recurring fees forever. Alright, so now let's move on further without wasting any more time. Let's create this automation. So for that we have two options on our landing page. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in, and once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account, and to get started I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is stable as a familiar approach and ideal for those who want a tried and tested setup. So you can use any one from this. I'm just going to use this classic one, so I'm just going to go towards the select of the classic one. Now I'm just going to simply enter the name of my workflow right over here, which is automatically create new contacts in Vtiger CRM from Justdial leads, and then I'm just going to simply select the folder in which I want to save my workflow, which is automations. Before we click on this create on my dashboard, you can see that I've already created many folders in which I save my workflow. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can simply go towards this create new folder button and create your own. Alright, I'm just going to move on further and click on this button which says create, and once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of my automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, I'm just going to simply select my trigger application as Justdial right over here, because what I want is that whenever we receive a new lead from Justdial, automatically this workflow should get triggered. Now for the trigger event, I'm just going to simply select new leads, and now it has given me a web URL. So to automate this lead capture, we have to copy this above web URL and configure it in the Justdial account. And to do this, you have to reach out to your account manager from Justdial, because Justdial doesn't have the provision to add the web URL from the user interface. So you have to reach out someone from the backend team of Justdial or your account manager of your Justdial and ask them to add this web URL in your account. And once they add the web URL, automatically you're going to capture the response right over here, which is your lead details. Alright, so I'm just going to simply capture this lead detail because I have already added this webhook URL in my Justdial account. So I'm just going to wait for the webhook response right over here. And as you can see that we have successfully received the lead details, be it the phone number, first name, last name, email, company name, or the area. And we have successfully received the lead details. With this, we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now whenever we're going to receive a new lead from Justdial, automatically this workflow is going to get triggered. Now let's move on further. Now I'm just going to simply create a new contact in Vtiger CRM using the same lead details from Justdial. Alright, so I'm just going to simply go towards my action and select my action application as Vtiger CRM. And now for the action event, I'm just going to simply select create contact and click on this connect. Now in order to create a connection between Vtiger and Pabbly Connect, it has given me two options: add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already created a connection between Vtiger and Pabbly Connect, you can go towards this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the username, access key and domain, and we're just going to get it in the Vtiger account. Alright, so I'm just going to simply open my Vtiger account, and now from here we simply have to go towards this profile picture and then my preferences. And once we come over here towards this my preferences, as you can see that this is the username and this is the API key. So I'm just going to copy both of these details right over here. First I'm just going to paste this username, and then I'm just going to simply paste this access key, or you can say this API key. Now I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to simply enter this domain. So how are we going to get this domain? Once again, I'm just going to open my Vtiger account, and over here in the URL we are just going to get this domain. So the domain is this after https://until.com. So I'm just going to simply copy this domain and paste it right over here. So you have to keep in mind that the domain will start after https and / and will be till vtiger.com. Alright, now after entering this, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says save. And once I'm just going to click on this save, with this we have successfully connected our Vtiger CRM with Pabbly Connect. And now it is asking me for the contact type, so I'm just going to simply keep it as lead. If you wish, you can definitely select something else right from here. Now for the first name, I'm just going to simply enter the first name which we have received in the response of our previous step, which is test. But we are not going to type the first name or any other details like this because I'm just going to simply map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one, I'm just going to simply map all the details right over here from the response of my previous step. I'm just going to simply map all the details. For the title, I'm just going to leave it as blank. So for that, I'm just going to simply switch on this mapping button and erase this right from here. Now I'm just going to move on further. It is asking me for many other details. So we are only going to fill in the details which are required or the details which we have received in the response of my previous step. So as you can see, the required details were only this last name and assigned to, but I've also filled in the rest of the details because I have received these details in the response of my previous step. It's upon you. After the required details, you can fill in the details which you want. And after doing this, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, it has given me the positive response that we have successfully created a new contact in Vtiger using these same details. Alright, so I'm just going to simply open my Vtiger and I'm just going to refresh this contacts page. And once I'm just going to refresh this contacts page, yes, you can see now the contacts have turned into 2. You're going to see the same details which we have received in the response of our Justdial, be it the phone number, email, first name or last name. All the details are exactly the same which we received in the response of our trigger. And with this, we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what is going to happen is that whenever we're going to receive a new lead from Justdial, automatically this workflow is going to run in real time. Automatically a new contact will be created in my Vtiger CRM too. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. All of this is going to happen in backend and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'm just going to simply attach the workflow link in the description box below so that you can access my workflow and create this amazing automation for your own business. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.